Beautiful world of YouTube. I want to start off by saying that I am not sponsored by Forever 9 nor Hold'em or Fold'em. This will be my first official YouTube recording based on the fact that I realized that the sound and everything in it was distorting my voice and everything, and let's just not do that. Well, I'm gonna start off by telling you a little bit about the game, poker. Anyway, so we have the sit and go, we have daily warfare, and that's not even unlocked, the tournament thing or whatever. Lucky bonus, I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of the way. That happens often, okay. So basically, I normally do this weekly event, and it's on the leaderboard. I'm gonna open that up. And there's the weekly one here on this side of it all. I sit at number 10. I'm usually in the top 5. I have not been playing as much as I normally do. There's 2 days and 22 hours and 30 minutes remaining. And I'm mentioning all of this because I'm going to do another video, obviously. And I'm going to update you. At the end of it all, let's see where I end up on the leaders board. I normally, honestly, end up in the top 5. Normally, I'm in first or between first and third place. Excuse me, my daily earnings are 0. Earlier, I had tried to do the video when I was talking about the sound and everything not being correct and everything, and it was very extensive and long. Anyways, right now, I currently sit at $14.6 billion, and I've lost at least $1 billion, almost, in the last 24 hours. So we're at a whole new start. I'm going to go back to the leaderboard. There's actually 22 hours and, oh, okay. I think I said that already, but yeah, 22 hours left. And so I'm going to start off with a daily welfare and try to win the 300K, which I win this one all the time, literally. And then we'll move on to the tournament. And then I'll play a couple of rounds. And the whole reason for me doing these videos for poker NT is basically what it's going to be. It's going to be me playing poker, just chatting up and keeping you update on what's going on in the world, I guess, whatever we decide to discuss. Some of these will be live eventually, but this is just a test run. I'm trying not to be so nervous about it because, it's poker. Not everyone likes poker. Oh, cool things about this. You can get free chips. Like I said, I am not sponsored by Forever 9 nor Hold'em or Fold'em, but this is my absolute favorite poker game right now. And you just see me play Lucky Bonus in the beginning, and it gives you different time frames to where you can go back and select them. And then you can also always watch and get, 100K for every video you watch. I don't remember what the limited number is because I have not used it in forever for obvious reasons. Adding friends. Excuse me. Like you can see, add a friend, 600K per friend, and as well as 1.5 million for every 5 friends. But I would rather 600K per friend and starting out. And that's what I tried. Nobody really joined from my personal Facebook other than a few people. But anyways, let's get into this daily welfare and I'll talk to you more. And I'm the first one here. So, little backstory-ish earlier. Well, basically, I was wondering if I could actually download an app to actually record my screen in the games that I play and whatnot, and you can hear me and everything. And that's exactly what I found. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and let them see what I got at this poker thing while we talk about stuff. Starting Okay. And in the daily welfare version, you can only play 5 players. It's 300K. The grand prize. And then also, it's free to play the daily welfare. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna fold because I don't see that going much anywhere. Someone most likely has an ace, a queen, or that possible flush there, so I'm not gonna go through that. Obviously, please excuse my background. It's just the heating docks you hear. Me chilling in the basement because this is like the quietest place in the house right now that I can actually record because I feel like recording it now. Yeah. Okay. This normally doesn't take more than 20 minutes. I have seen it run over between me and another opponent. And you see the blinds are on a timer, so it's gonna go up and up and up. Raised that to 600. I have queen deuce suited, so why not? I'll check. So, getting into it. Let's talk about my stats. I'm Candace. Here you go. It's up there, obviously. Basically, my pre-flops run 55%, 24% for my flop, 11% for my turn, and 10% on my freaking river. And I don't know where this is going to go, so I'm just going to check it, and if they raise, and then we'll go ahead and see, because I'm going to make him go all in, because if you really have it, you'll go all in. Even though I had nothing. Okay, so what I was saying about those, my fold frequency is 43%. My hands percentage of winning hands are 39%. My raise frequency due to wins are 35%, and my fold frequency, once again, is 43%. And I am hated on this game. I'm going to try not so much to open other people's stats, but since I opened his, I'm going to go ahead and use it as an example. As you can see, he only has a 9% win rate. Only his raise rate is okay. It's 23%. His pre-flop is amazing, 75%, but that can sometimes really screw you over. 8% on his flop, 10% on his turn, and 7 on his river. And his fold frequency is fairly higher than mine, 59%. I think the highest one that I seen was actually, I want to say, about 75%, and I thought that was like so crazy. I'm gonna raise that to 800. I have a pair of aces with a queen high. I'm gonna go 5,000 in because I'm curious as to see whether this person actually has a flush or not, and clearly he doesn't, so he folded. Cool beans. So yeah, I started this specific poker game not even a month ago, and I want to say it's been over 3 weeks. And my first week, I believe I had over 5 billion, and it happened like so fast. It was ridiculous. And it's just not to say, oh well, yeah, I'm a billionaire on this game, but I'm a billionaire on this game, and I'm pretty good at poker. I've been playing since I was maybe 16 or 17 years old. As I said before, one of my favorite games on the planet, period. I'm not a professional poker player, obviously. I'm an amateur who just has more than 10 years of experience in this. I'll be 31 this month. And I just thought I'd try something new. Pretty much. This is pretty interesting, so I'm going to go ahead and raise. Because it's being portrayed as though they have nothing, but I'm not sure, so let's see. They're pretty adamant about it. Kings over queens. I think she's bluffing because she didn't go all in for one. It's possible she's waiting for me, so I'm just going to go all in and see what she does. I could be wrong, but personally, I didn't think she had anything, and I had the ace, so I had kings over queens with ace high. For those who don't really know about poker. We'll finish this, and then we'll get into some more gossip, but... So yeah, I was 16 or 17 when I started playing, and I learned from a very close friend of mine and also my uncles, and we used to play all the time with poker chips. And I was just a natural at it, and over the years I just loved it more and more and more. So I think I'm gonna call it. Cool beans. Okay. Again, there's no sound other than me talking for now on this first video, and two, I'm getting comfortable in this game being live for me really on video, because I don't know when this is actually going to go up on YouTube. I'm going to try to keep this at a certain length. We've already been recording for 12 minutes. And I don't want to go too far. You know what I mean? So. I had a 4. Cool. I was saying cool because my fold and we're down to 3. So let's see how this goes. Ace tray. In the corner you can see I have an 18% chance of winning, but I'm going to go ahead and up that because I'm, you know, why not? So anyway, you have high card, 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, straight flush, full house, 4 of a kind, straight flush, and a royal flush that you can actually get. And I just got creamed. And it's okay. Good game. So we'll see. The only reason I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play this, and I'm actually going to raise because he might have a queen. I really don't care. I have 3 clubs sitting on the table right now, and I also have a pair of 9s. He could have something as little as a pair of 2s, and this person might actually have a 3 of a kind. But I'm curious, and I want to move on to the next thing so that we can get into more of me and our gossip, maybe. There goes the queen and tray. So I'm out of this one. And that was the daily welfare, which I really don't care about. I don't. Not daily welfare because it doesn't even count. to certain things that I'll show you once we've finished up here. And I'm just going to go all in with this 5'4", diamond suited, and get out of here. Oh, excuse me. So that's how the daily wear for goals. Clearly, I lost. I was in second place. So, I got 150K. Cool. So what I was trying to get at, like I was saying, I said at 14.6 billion right now, and I gave you all of my rates and everything. My best hand is a 4 of a kind with a king high, and that was just recently from like a week ago or so. And as you can see, in these short time of weeks, I've already played over 9,300 games on here. And sit and go I played 452 of these. Wow. And it says sit and go wins. I have none, but that's not true. I think this is a newer game. Because this is not updated, and I definitely have won at least 3 or 4, maybe 5 actually, of the sit and goes on the actual sit and go tournament. And we'll go ahead and participate in one of these real quick. And before I go in, I want to say what I want to speak on today is actually going to be involved in love and hip hop. Freaking Hollywood. Okay. That conversation is just about to be brief as shit. Okay. First of all, I think that Apryl Jones and Little Fizzle are very, very disrespectful. I think that it was very trifling on both of their behalves, especially Apryl Jones in particular. You don't smash the homie. You don't go and play with... You don't go and play with other people's lives like that. I mean, I feel like the relationship was something that was going on way before anyone ever found out about it. I think that Omarion has handled this very maturely. I respect it all on his end. I actually remember being on Instagram maybe a week or 2 ago, and I specifically went on there because Omarion had put up this video like he had just got out of the gym or something, and he was looking so serious. And he said, "You think I'm doing all of this hard work for nothing?" I think he said he was like, "You must be out of your mind," or whatever. And my first thing was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna kick his ass." That was the first thing that I thought in my head. But that's not what occurred actually. Moving forward to, I think a week ago now, we want to say, Omarion announced the new Millennium Tour 2020. And well, B2K is just like not on it. Obviously, Little Fizz is not on it. J Boog is not on it. We'll talk about him briefly in a second. And as well as Raspy. I think he has a beautiful spirit and just been through a lot. Speaking of Raspy. But J Boog, on the other hand, he is, to my understanding, the best friend of Little Fizz. So, and so pretty much I feel like he's known this whole time as regards to Apryl and Fizz screwing around pretty much. I'm pretty sure that, my best friend, which is my cousin actually, I'll tell her everything. So there's no way in hell you can convince me that he didn't know, and the whole time y'all playing with this man's emotions for money. You know what I mean? His family pretty much. So I feel like I empathize so much with Moniece. And I feel like she's handling this all very well as Omarion. But yes, Omarion kicking Fizz in the rest of B2K off of the Millennium Tour 2020. To my understanding, he stands to make an additional $4 million by them not even being on the tour. He has the Yin Yang twins. He has Sammy, a few people. But I feel like personally, Mario should have been on this Millennium Tour, as well as Bow Wow. I think it's really cool that Omarion and Bow Wow are like the stars of it all. You know, they have history. They've done a few videos together. They always seem pretty cool. But yeah, you don't go behind your bandmate or your baby's father, and then little Fizz, knowing the power that Omarion had to make or break him in this scenario, was insane. As well as the fact that I watched a video of Moniece and her mom actually talking about whether Apryl really got played or whether Fizz really got played. They both really pretty much played themselves, especially Apryl, I feel. Just according to what I can read and what I can see on social media that I can stand to look, because I'm really not a social media head, but I thought this story was really something else. Excuse me, because it's way too common that men and women do these type of things. You know what I mean? And just his level of maturity of the way that he handled it. Astonishing. And I feel like Moniece's mom hit on some good intel about it all. You know what I mean? Fizz really played himself, to me personally. I'm going to have to say that Apryl screwed herself in a way. But at the same time, her and Omarion hadn't been together for years, but she just made her situation worse. And they have joint custody. I'm pretty sure the way all the social media stuff is going and everything, that he might end up getting full custody, because it seems like she's more concerned with the social media and all the drama that's going on with her and little Fizz. And her kids don't seem such a big thought on her end, because the way she displays herself. And Omarion, on the other hand, has handled it brilliantly from what I can see. So yeah, back to this poker for a second. I'm gonna pause that. See how this hand goes. Excuse me, it's pretty cold outside. So my allergies and everything are just all screwed up. J-Bug. I read a rumor, I don't know if it's true, but everything is rumors, and if you don't actually know the facts, you're not there. Or they don't tell you. But anyways, it's alleged that J-Bug had a whole sexual relationship with Omarion's mom. That's foul. I would have been done with him then. And out of the whole group, Omarion and J-Bug have always been like the two people that I looked at like, man, they seem very humble and mature. But clearly, for some, that might not be the case. I mean, you guys let me know down in the comments whether you feel like, J-Bug was, playing the field, or, he really ain't know shit until shit happened. I don't know. And that's my tea for this part of the tournament. I will update on everything that I speak about if I feel I care to. I hope this Millennium Tour goes well for Omarion and all of the other participating artists for 2020, and hopefully I can actually make it to a concert. That would be awesome. Yeah. I'm already ready for this tournament to be over. So I haven't paid any much attention to it anyways, but Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and call this trade 9 out of curiosity. Fold it out. So the actual sit and go challenge that I'm playing is obviously 9 players or whatever. I'm in 5th place right now. I'm going to raise that 9, 10. Again, please excuse any background noise that you hear. I'm literally in the basement. It's the only quiet spot right now. Other than the heating docks. Look at that. Just a whole hot mess. You liar. That's what you get. I'm going to actually let them all bet, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all in and see if they take the bait. Most likely, our little first placer here is going to, and we'll see how it goes because I want to get on to my regular poker life on this game. These are all in fun. Obviously, first place wins $5 million. Then you have $3 million, and then you have 2, and I think like $1 million won. And I lost the tournament. Like I said, I wasn't paying attention to it. Anyway, I dropped my pen. So from here, let's go back to the lobby. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we've done our daily welfare and the sit and go. For both of those, you can play this one as many times as you want to. I don't personally care to. Because I really need to get my stance up. Because right now, I am... Show you again. We're negative $0.8 million. This is where I stand. Still at number 10. Obviously, I didn't expect a big change, but some people play this literally all night, and I'm one of those people sometimes. So we're gonna see how much I can win in about 15 minutes, and then from there we'll go ahead and wrap this up because I've spoken on the gossip that I felt a need to speak on, period. As far as that goes. So now let's just see what happens with our poker game. I don't always do buy-ins at 100 million. Sometimes I'll do as low as 15 million and win several hundred million. So you'll hopefully get to see me do that. I will not edit around too much of my games played. Because in all fairness, it's about the progression of the whole game itself throughout the conversation. So I don't see much of a reason to edit or filter myself out. Now, like I was saying about people's stats, I normally look at them, but when I'm recording, most likely I won't do that too much because I don't want people tripping about their names or anything being out there. But it's social media and it's here. You've hidden nothing. I've showed you who I am. Okay, let's see. Check. Straight jack suited. as he calls it. I didn't think he was anyways. I didn't have a damn thing. He probably didn't either. Let me see. Ooh, ace, queen, suited, and hearts. This is an interesting one, so here we go. I'll shut up and see where this goes. Oh, that happens so much. But you raise to 5 million and I'll raise it to 10 million before we ever see our cards. And you'll fucking fold. That is so, excuse me. That's so funny to me though. You'll just fold it right now. Texas Hold'em is one of my favorite poker games, period. Texas Hold'em. And I also like 5-card stud. Now, that one sometimes pisses me off. But I need to brush up on 5-card stud. I don't really play a lot of wilds or anything like that. I haven't actually had a poker game at home in forever. We used to do that all of the time with poker chips. Because obviously gambling is illegal at home, I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I'm no championship poker star or anything. I'm an amateur who just loves the game. Love me, damn it. Okay, let me see. Let me get that out the way. I hate it when you're down to your shake. Stoner Live? Oh, if that 4 pops up, I'm gonna be pissed. She was reaching. Okay. Now I gotta look at them, okay? Out of curiosity, because you've seen no fucking cards. All in, go for it. And that's always why I just wanted to see, possibly, no heart. I fucked you in the ass. Oh, I forgot I was recording for a second. And yes, I talk to myself all the time when I play poker. They're like, you might as well just go ahead and record that shit, yeah. So we're not even 8 minutes in, really, maybe, for this actual table, and I've already won 100 million. So I know right now this person doesn't have a damn thing, and all I need is a trade to actually make this official, or even an ace. So I'm gonna just boost that up to about 13 million. There we go. That's good enough. There's only 10 seconds on the clock here, and he didn't have anything. I had an ace high. Also, I usually, most of the time I'm rolling up right now, I actually show them my hand sometimes, even if I bluff through it, because it's just like, you're such a pussy that you wouldn't even call my bullshit. It amazes me. It's not real money, it's just a poker game, people, and I'm just competitive at it because I love this game. I just love it. Obviously I'm gonna fold that out and I can finish rolling up while they're doing this. Never had a chance. See, she remembered how I just beat her when she had those bullets. And that's similar to something that happened to me last night. I was upset. Let me tell you how I lost 800 million just hours ago. Literally. And that was from the first video that I tried to record officially on here. I had a straight, like right off top. Right off top, I got a straight. And then, oh crap. I have to do this over. Fix this. Right off the bat, I had a straight. And so this person that I was playing against kept having me go up and up and up, or raising. And on the fucking river, this asshole has in his hand 2 aces. And then, mind you, I still have this straight. An ace did hit the table. That's the truth. An ace hit the fucking table. And this asshole actually, see, I show him. This asshole actually scores on me big, like with a fucking full house. 3 aces, and I think it was a full house and aces, and I want to say 8s. Excuse me. So yeah, full house, beat the shit out of my straight. We have 2 pair here. I think this is gonna be our last one, and I'm gonna wrap it up. Or not. We might play one more because I'm curious. I had 2 pair. Most likely she probably had trip 7s or 2 pair. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave out of here. I also will play at certain rate tables, but just for fun, let's just go to this $40 million table right now. And I'm going to play with 15 million and see what we can do with this. Obviously, the table's going, and that's not what we want. We're almost 40 minutes into this fucking video. Oh, those per hands, I think per 30, 60, and 100, you get to play these. I'm gonna fold that or whatever, and then over here you have the slots you can just spin away while it's all going. I didn't want to do anything. I can fold that out and I can go back to it, and obviously I can just hold this down and just let it go and go for whatever amount of money. See? Oh, the lady in a corner. Not so much of a bad player. She can be pretty cowardly, and like a lot of people on here. She's gonna fold it out. See? These are 2 players that I'm very familiar with. And I'm gonna assume the hand player has gotten pretty cocky about playing against me today because she witnessed me lose a lot of coins. So yeah, like I was saying before, I love playing poker. And this is my favorite poker game right now. In closing, we're going to go back to event. The leaderboard, and right now, obviously, no one's playing. So at the top of the challenge, I'm pretty sure I'm going to play quite a bit more. And hopefully I'll see you all soon. One more lucky bonus. Let's roll it up. Not bad. So yeah, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood was our tea for today. Speaking on Little Fizz in April. Omarion and the whole Millennium Tour deal. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, ideas, any ways I can make this better. Like I said, this is my first YouTube video I will be posting, and hopefully, you all enjoyed it, whether you watched the whole video or not. And I look forward to giving you much better playing games. And of course, tea. Stay sweet.